Hey folks, in this video you're going to learn how to create a new scene or collection of presets in Sunday Keys for Ableton. I'm going to start here with the example preset area. You can use any part of the master column that you'd like, but I'm just going to insert the scene right here below this example preset. So you're going to right click and then just choose Insert Scene, and you can see the Mac shortcut right there, or you can use the Windows shortcut if you're on Windows. That will be displayed in this area right here. And it's just going to insert a new scene for me. And you can see that it's just a duplicate in the name of the scene that I was previously on. So I'm going to hit Command R on my computer to rename. The Windows shortcut's very similar. And I'm just going to name this new preset. And if you don't designate a BPM and or a time signature, then it's just going to stick with whatever your Ableton project is currently running at. So if I didn't type a BPM or a time signature in here, then we would stay at 90 BPM in 6/8. Let's say that we're going to do this at 110 BPM, and I'm going to set the subdivision to 4/4. So if I wouldn't have changed that, then it would just stuck with wherever Ableton was already running. And then if I'd fired another scene that had different tempo and time and signature information, that it would adopt that information. So it's a good idea if you're running to a click or doing anything time synced that you just include the BPM and the time signature here so that Ableton automatically jumps to those settings. Now, it's really easy to create a new layered preset. You're going to want to use the Sunday Keys presets area down here and find the sound that you'd like to use. So let's say that I'm going to start with this worship piano. It sounds really nice. Now to add this to the new preset, it's as simple as selecting the clip, hitting Command C to copy, and then Command V to paste. And on Windows, those commands are very similar. Just go up here to Edit, and you'll be able to view the shortcut for copy and the shortcut for paste. And then when I do that, I now have this worship piano available right here. So this is the first step in my new preset. Now, when you don't want a sound to be on any of these tracks for a given preset, let's say that I don't want anything in pianos too, it's important that you copy and paste an off clip into that space. You can see anytime there's a gap in the example presets, we've got an off clip there. And the reason for that is, if I were to be playing this example preset right here, and then change to this new preset, all of the sounds from this existing scene would still be active because they hadn't been told to turn off. So the solution is to copy and paste those off commands so that when you go to that scene and you fire that preset, those instruments on the track will know to shut off. Now I've got these guys ready to go, and so far I've just got this worship piano. Let's go ahead and add a pad. So I'm going to grab this airy pad, just copy and paste it up there. Now I've got these two. Sounds nice. And then let's go ahead and add one more. We will add this stellar synth. This is nice with a piano. I'm just going to copy and paste the clip. Now remember to copy and paste. I don't recommend clicking and dragging, because then you will lose the original preset in the Sunday Keys presets section. And you can undo that, but it's a little bit more work to get that sound back here in this stock. So I recommend that you always copy and paste these clips. If you do forget to, you can always go back over to your presets folder and drag the preset back in. We'll talk about that later on here on the video resource page. For now, let's just say that I want to keep this preset nice and simple with those three sounds. So I'm going to copy and paste off commands into the empty slots. Now when I fire this preset, that's all there is to it. You can create as many scenes as you'd like. with as many different combinations and as many different presets as you'd like. So there's a few different ways that you can approach performing live. You can use favorites up here at the top, and you can actually copy and paste the sounds that you want to have on tap in these rows up there. If you're using a controller like the Nano Control 2, which this is preset for, then you have 2 active or selectable presets up there, and then off commands. I like to be able to turn something off with just a push of a button. If you had a controller with more buttons, such as the Ableton Push or something, you could add as many rows to your favorites as you wanted, or you could even use the full Sunday Keys preset section as your favorites, and you could MIDI map to as many of these presets as you wanted. And again, we're going to talk about mapping controls just a little bit further down the video resource page, so don't worry if you're not confident how to do that. But yeah, you could use favorites and just jump around sounds as you saw fit. You could set up presets just like I explained a minute ago, or you could go down to the full sections and actually pull out sounds one at a time as you wanted to use them. So there's several different ways that you can perform live using Sunday Keys for Ableton. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to set saved values to your presets. So like in these example presets here, in example preset 2, when I fire it, it sounds like this. But then I can bring up this lead piano volume. And see noted in the clip name there that it has this little down note, so that when I fire this clip, you'll see that the channel track volume for the piano's 1 track automatically jumps all the way down. So that way I can bring the piano in whenever I like, but I'm not forced to change to the preset and then manually turn the volume down before I start the song. And you can automate any parameter this way. I could have the filter cutoff for the pad start all the way closed or all the way open or anywhere in between. You just program that into the clip. So in the next video, we're going to teach you how to set that saved value for any parameter, volume, filter cutoff, any of these macros when you go to a new preset. We'll see you in the next video.